Ready to excite the crowd? Perfect. You've grown to love their faces. You know their tactics. The excellence are back, and they are now... Let's go! Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now, perfect. That's incredible. Who would ever have believed that our excellence would have risen so high, so quickly? And now...
And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's see if you can walk. What of this strength?
May the enlightened protect me.
Poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
Come on, you
May the shadow engulf our enemies. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
See if you can ward off this strength. Come on, I'll take
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Take a potion if you want to cast more spells.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I need healing.
Magic is running out. Take a potion. Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
If you can ward off this fate.
May the shadow engulf our enemies. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Take a potion if you want to cast more spells. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
Your magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies. I am wounded. May the enlightened come to my help.
Let's see if you can ward off this fate. If you want to cast more spells. I need healing. Let's see if you can ward off this.
Fantastic! You are now a champion of the arena. I must say, this is the first time I've ever seen... Allow me to give you this. The prize awarded to champions.
Thank you. I need to get going.
Huh. A pity.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quarter...
And he sends you? I didn't think a leg of... I'll explain. Our suppliers, I could have managed if my monthly...
Did they give you a reason?
Conservatives. And now, they... Can you believe it?
Huh.
Customs officer.
Desarde, I've been told of some...
I'm listening.
I was told that a
We see...
randomly, without a...
No,
I suppose all entry...
Naturally, but I assure you...
I was informed that customs...
Yes, these... Since then, I've...
Let me summarize. Then that same cargo was... You are either the worst customs...
Listen, Your Excellency. In fact, it was late, and, in the meantime, the goods were stolen...
You haven't even informed the authorities, so I think it's necessary... I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied?
Absolutely.
I wish, but I am trapped. I am forced to pull off all...
Egon,
And now I have no choice but to obey.
could you help me identify?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me... He wrote the letter you found.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activity.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. Maybe you...
Do you think he will come in
I
person?
don't know. I fear he'll put...
Very well, I will come.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, let's...
We have a meeting.
Perfect.
He will serve...
Be confident.
You should get him...
My friend! I'm so glad to see you!
Sir, let me...
Silence, fool! Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but you no longer love your children.
No, Mr. Egon, I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but...
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you. But someone smarter. Get rid of him. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try...
We should help Ulrich. He doesn't deserve to die like that.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Nobody's gonna come and save you.
Maybe enlightened will take me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. This man is dead. And we haven't even caught this fake Egon.
Let's go to Hikmet. If everything revolves around alcohol smuggling, I'm sure we'll find something out in the tavern.
Greetings! So,
To Hikmet!
let's go!
closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the back garden.
Hello. Can I get you?
Why don't you have much to drink?
Our supplies are dry. This is the first, even if some are better.
What do you mean?
Nothing important. They stumble around town, barely able to stand.
Strange indeed. Islanders don't exactly appreciate... Do you remember where you...
It wasn't too far from the tavern.
Froistam sadvasa meg dau fregend loven. Froisit quen glas toridem quan veil bla goirie lo gibie. Don't say the vermiter. Don't say the vermiter. Oi,
I
Renat.
haven't seen many islanders in Hick...
Lions are not sober.
Where did you get the
Someone gave me it in the... They say it's a place where there's a bold irony who says...
A dispensary where alcohol is distributed to the islanders. What for?
Alcohol is a strange poison, my child. Because those who fall under its power consume it under their own free will. They become dependent and lose all power. Just the type of behavior that the Alliance appreciates.
Greetings.
Come closer! Come closer! All my wares are in the back garden.
Coin guards. Obviously from the Egon gang.
On your way. There's nothing for a hide.
I see.
On your way.
I see.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! You can ward off this fate! I need healing!
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my bed. Let's go!
Come on. Let's see.
Listen, if you want to cast more spells, I'll teach you how to dance.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
Come on, I'll teach you how to dance.
Come on. Let's see what you're capable of.
Surrender. You are
What am I accused of?
We saw you order the death of the... You are heading for the gallows.
I won't say a word. I won't...
If you really thought so, we would not... You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred...
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain with...
Yes. And we began to question him. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologising. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate...
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these... Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's...
Even though that name might refer to the organisation, someone must be... Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. We're waiting for answers. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral... This will not only hurt the Guard, but we need someone diplomatic.
Yes.
Desarde.
Manfred was one of your
The Trident and its crew were commandeered. We will not let ourselves be threatened by these land. I've already sent several of our warships to board the guards taken on board.
I understand, Admiral. But Quartermaster... That's why he asked me to investigate.
So these mercenaries do not even know how to... We will not deal with the guard until No more of these hireling thugs will...
I will tell them, Admiral. And know that I'm not only for the Guard, but for all the nations. I will do everything...
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. The Admiral knows that we can't do anything without the force of the Guard. By prohibiting them from transport, she is putting everyone at risk, leaving us to take care of the problem.
At the same time, she has something to be mad about. This is the first time in our history that anyone has dared to attack our ships. products are a blessing. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
May the Enlightened bless you.
Greetings.
Desade.
Nice to meet you. And what can I do for you?
Quartermaster Manfredson.
I was expecting such a visit. And I'm glad Manfred sent this. Commandeering business may just spell the end of the guard. I don't understand what could have happened. It's as if some members of the guard...
We had trouble with a criminal organization. I wouldn't be surprised if they...
Oh, this is terrible news, Your Excellency.
By speaking to those in charge of those in command of this town.
Since you neutralized Major Herman and his gang, while waiting for a new scene. They are Lieutenant Alexander.
Do you think they're honorable?
I won't vouch for them, if that's what you're asking.
Thank you, Quartermaster. Hello, Lieutenant.
Oh! You are the... I am Lieutenant Alec.
I'm conducting an... We must work fast and find out who... Do you know the men who...
All I can tell you, Your Excellency, is that I'm sure, as foolish as it sounds, we don't know the identity. Since our previous commander's coup attempt, we lack senior officers. I suspect the supporters of the coup who escaped...
It's not impossible. I dealt with Major Herman.
It's only an idea, of course. But one...
I'll leave you, Lieutenant. Hello.
Desade, legate of the Mer. Nice to meet you, Your Excellency.
Well, I did... Can you tell me...
A complete act of piracy.
Do you know who these guys...
No, and no soldier is missing here. But since the commander's attempted coup, men start muttering as some recruits have suffered violence, but refuse...
Do you think something...
It seems obvious to me that...
I see. I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Lieutenant.
Your Excellency, if you really want to know what's going on in this barracks...
To whom do I have the...
Quiet! No one must know that I spoke to you. Don't forget the church tonight.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Lieutenant Clout.
I'm investigating. Do you happen to...
I'm sorry, Your Ex. I only took office in this city 2 weeks ago. I was sent here to... Are you sure that this common...
Not totally sure. Managing the crew of a Naut ship requires...
I see.
But... Farewell, Lieutenant. The Lieutenant's interrogation produced nothing. This sergeant is our only lead.
Ah, here you are. That will be understandable.
What do you know about this?
More than I would like. Now ask me any questions you want.
If you're part of this organization...
I joined this gang some time ago. I naively thought that it would only be a matter of completing a few small secrets. I found myself involved in a sordid business. We captured them to sell them as slaves. I participated for a long time, without batting an eye. But I ended up... And the horror of this trafficking has finally hit home.
Who took possession of...
Soldiers from the garrisons. The boat was supposed to be used to transport the island. Someone must have had enough of only being able to move a few slaves at a time. Now they've pulled this big stunt. They've not only attracted the wrath of... Egon would never have made such a mistake. And they'll make the fool who did.
Do you know who Egon...
No. Everything is very compartmentalized. Not only do I not know the big boss, but I don't know anything about it.
And who gives you your...
Lieutenant Ermelin. That woman is... After the business with the ship, she decided to make a clean sweep. She told us that we had to get rid of the... She wants to clean up behind us. My friend is among them. If I can't find a way...
If we want to prevent this massacre, we will have to intervene.
They're kept in a former logging facility.
Is it well guarded?
No. Numbers are small to avoid. But when Ermelin comes with her troops to get rid of the young people...
Well, we'll take control of the operation. When Ermelin and her soldiers come, we will use the element of surprise.
With all due respect...
We could ask for help from one of the native...
Do you think they would?
If it only involved us, I doubt it. But it's about saving their... They'll also be able to give them shelter.
We will need to act quickly. I fear Ermelin...
I'll go get help in Vedlug as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll arrange to be appointed as the scout for... That way I can let you know when...
We should go to Vedlug.
You should ask Siora to accompany you. Deirdre doesn't like strangers, but she will listen to our Denega.
Karans. Do you need something?
I must leave you. See you.
What do you seek?
I have come to ask for your... A group of guards captured young natives, but now they want to get rid of them to... I want to free them and stop these guards.
You are a Karans. We will help you. But you have to tell me more
The prisoners are in a former logging facility.
I know where it is.
We will get rid of the guards there. But if any soldiers are sent to kill them thereafter...
I will send you my 2 best warriors. They will find you where the forest... Anything more?
I need to be going.
Well, I'm sick.
Here is the logging facility. The prisoners must be in that cabin.
No one passes.
I will pass without...
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle!
You're free.
Thank you. May the...
It was Sergeant France who told us where...
France? So he kept...
Stay hidden here for now.
Then we will fight by your side.
No. You're in no condition to fight. When we are done with them, you can return home. Thank you for coming to lend us a hand. I'm surprised. Deirdre said...
It's not a Sengedin Anadas. It's a Gaius.
Tirtuma Donegad. She told Eseld your story, and we want young people from our clan, when Xavier also sent a warrior.
We are most grateful for your help.
You're there. Were you able to get rid of the guards?
Yes, and we have released the...
I see you've managed to bring allies. With them, Ermelind and her troops shouldn't be long.
Anything to report, Sergeant Franz?
Negative, Lieutenant.
Where did the guards go?
I don't know.
How can you not know?
You will pay for what
You've no magic. Drink a potion.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
We got them.
Make sure Lieutenant Ermelind is shackled and brought back to... She will probably be sent to New Serene. She has a lot to teach us about...
I hope she can help you put an end to all of...
Can we all go?
Yes. We will...
Breg, it's thanks to you that I realize... I hope you'll forgive me one day. In the meantime, I will do everything...
You are a better man than you think. Friend, we will be glad to see you again.
We should go. Let's report...
Your Excellency, I was told you...
Yes. Lieutenant Ermelind organized the slave. Her men captured natives who were then sold here. We also found out that they commandeered...
What madness. I guess Manfred will... Lieutenant Alexander, you will...
Quartermaster?
And you, Sergeant. I understand that you participate...
It's true, Quartermaster.
I recommend clemency. Without his help...
I see. You will accompany Lieutenant Alex, but I will make sure that he knows what role you play.
Thank you,
Well...
Thank you very much for...
Well, things seem to be in order here now. We should go and warn Manfred.
Rid of these money bags.
To at least my saber.
Neighbor shadow engulf our enemies. Beautiful things from our village.
We'll make dance, land dwellers.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship.
I've already been told all this. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't. I've already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining. I hope she will. Anyway, I thank you very...
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Frantz. He showed admirable... I imagine he's joined your force.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster...
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information. You should go find him. He's with
Captain Ulrich,
the highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene.
Thank you, Manfred. This arrest is good news. Let's find the captain.
Ah, Your Excellency. I was...
Your Excellency?
Captain, Lieutenant.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have...
I'm sorry, Captain. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene.
To manage it. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind. And I would not want to leave things half...
As I told you, I must refer to...
In any case, we're most... But we can now bring this
I see. What goes on?
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small...
You forget, once again. In the meantime...
At your orders, Captain.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order.
It must be the enthusiasm.
It's possible.
Why is that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about, the one in which Torsten's recruits received their special if I understood correctly. This place, but our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it.
But he could have another motive.
Indeed. I am no longer a field officer, and I want to see this case with my own eyes.
Very well, Captain.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Yes, I'm ready. Let's hurry.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go...
It's blocked.
light and protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Sergeant Franz.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander. But he never made it to New...
I was sure that the lieutenant was not...
Protect me in this battle!
Farledara Grimeterendam!
It looks like poison. This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list. Lieutenant Klaus. So you are part of this...
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency.
If you speak...
You, maybe, but Eagle...
He's poisoned.
I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor. There are still traitors in this camp. We should eliminate all of these vermin.
These letters are signed by Egon. We must go to the office of the leader of these criminals.
We could study the handwriting to find out who's behind this pseudonym.
Protect me in this Be careful, my child. You need healing. May the shadow engulf our enemies. Close to it.
We did a good job, Your Excellency.
Certainly. But we know that there is...
We know that Lieutenant Alex's sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead.
Remember that we are targets.
You're right. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Man. I will go and ask our ins...